Much like the planet, the news with the WWE is just getting hotter. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlog who always tells it like it is. Damn! 7-1 for SummerSlam. And it was a good show, mind you. Just the fact that I had such a good record with predictions, including the Battle Royal, mind you, means it's not quite as good as it looked. But as the temps around the country and indeed around the world make us wonder what the hell the countries that signed the Paris Agreement have been doing all this time, the hottest news about the WWE, plus both inside and out, is pretty scorching. Allons-y! The big story is that Fox is not happy with the latest request by the WWE to have SmackDown on their channel. Apparently, the monetary offer given by the soon-to-be Endeavor higher-ups was more than Fox Disney was willing to offer. And that makes some sense, given how poorly Disney films have been doing lately. So it might just be a matter of time before SmackDown will have to switch networks. For the 6th or 7th time. I've lost count. Maybe NBC Universal can make a better offer to put them back on one of their networks. Or, just maybe, with the writers and actors strike going on, they can bite the bullet and have it on NBC this fall. Just a thought. Of course, that may be moot given the ratings of the last SmackDown. You know, the one where Jey Uso pretty much said he quit. Again, I get it. It's hard to tell who you can trust in that big Samoan family anymore. Jimmy said he kept Jey from becoming head of the table out of love and fear that Jey would become like Roman Reigns, but how do we know that Jimmy himself didn't want to crack at the WWE Universal title? Well, either way, I hope this quitting isn't permanent. The Usos are among the only decent tag teams out there these days. They need to stick around until more come up from NXT. Speaking of NXT tag teams, I knew the Creed brothers weren't gone for good. They may not be Diamond Mine anymore, but they are one of the better teams in Orlando. I was starting to wonder if all that talk about the Diaz contracts expiring were a myth, but last I heard, next month should be their final month under the WWE's employ. So they're probably going to lose to the Creeds at the next PLE and will take off for places unknown. And that will leave the Schism half the faction they used to be. What the hell would Joe Casey do then? Is it just me, or should the Women's Tag Team Championships finally be discontinued? Ever since Sasha Banks and Naomi tossed those belts on Vince's desk, every team that has held it has either had injuries or broke up rather violently. The latest, of course, being Sonya Deville getting hurt just as the reign of her and the not-so-much Karen anymore Chelsea Green was taking off. Word is Green is looking for a new partner so she can hold on to said belts, but I'm not sure anyone is as supportive of her excessive personality as Deville was. Maybe it's best to just toss the belts into the nearest dumpster and be done with them once and for all. They just keep teasing and teasing and teasing us about a Seth frickin' Rollins and Cody Rhodes match for the World Heavyweight Championship, but then something happens to derail it. First it was Brock Lesnar wanting one last tussle with Rhodes before his annual August to January vacation from the WWE. Now it's Shinsuke Nakamura wanting the title he should have won, allegedly, against AJ Styles a few WrestleManias ago. Now this may be the final push Naki's going to get before they decide to send him away. As for Rhodes, it might take until at least Survivor Series for him to get a crack at that new big gold belt. Finally, it looks like Kairi Sane is coming back to the WWE after a few years away. They made such a big deal about her leaving, though, that it makes it hard for someone like me to even picture her back. It's not like she's gonna team up with Asuka again, right? Maybe they'll face against each other? in the future. In any case, I do hope the pirate princess persona doesn't return. That more or less ran its course, and it hasn't been fashionable since Dead Men Tell No Tales bombed. Oh, I'm glad she's back. Don't get me wrong. I just hope they find a way for her to fit in. Well, I'm just glad I have AC. The summer has been only slightly balmier than the weather on Venus. I'm Chris, Wolvie, the wrestling vlogger who always tells it like it is. Pray for peace. I'll see ya.